Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us, and welcome to OCAA men's basketball. We are here with Mohawk College Mountaineers versus the Conestoga Condors, and I am Stephen Baxter, and I'm here with Cody Lake. And tell us about tonight's matchup.
Well, Baxter, last time these two teams played, Mohawk won by a stunning over 20 points. So Conestoga is definitely going to want to look to maybe get a little bit of redemption here. We used that word in the female game. We're going to use it again. They're going to look for a little bit of redemption, try and get their way and find a way to win this one, where Mohawk is going to want to keep that confidence they have against the Condors and not let up any of the pressure.
Today's keys to the game, Mohawk, they're going to be focusing on defensive sets, switching it up from a 2-3 zone to man, maybe some 3-2, full court press, half court press, just switching it up and working on that transition game. And that's also something that Conestoga wanted to work on as well.
Yeah, they wanted to find the holes in the zone defense. So they're going to be looking for, not mixing it up in defense, but they're going to be looking for those holes whenever they do go to zone from man-to-man. We're going to see how that works out.
Conestoga also said that they want to compete on the glass. The head coach said that they haven't been rebounding as well as they could be or should be. So expect some fighting for rebounds on this game. As the tip is good, Mohawk will start off with the basketball. Quick kick out for three. Brayton Lenters goes up. The layup, can't hit it. Lamar Barr gets the offensive rebound, tries to get it back up, gets it stripped. So now we have Conestoga bringing the ball up.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was looking for the foul call there, but that was not going. He was not going to get one on that one. He just plain got it stripped.
Oh. I know. Conestoga just tried to fit a quick little pass in there down low, couldn't get it. So Lamar Barr breaks down the court, gets fouled on the arm. He's going to be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Lamar Barr is going to be another one to watch in this game. He is one of Mohawk's key players. He's their leading scorer this season, so he's going to try to get it going early.
Yeah, and he has been the leading scorer all season, so eyes usually are on him. He's been a little bit slow of late in the last few games that we've been able to watch him play, but it looks like he's just about to turn that corner and possibly heat back up again.
And Barr cannot make that first free throw. Second free throw is good. We have Glasgow from Conestoga bringing the ball up now. Passing it over to Kabongo. And Glasgow with the hook shot, and he gets it to go. Conestoga's first points of the game. We have Lenters with the ball, giving it over to Barr. Barr driving it, trying to take it himself into 3 people, and he gets it off the glass. Lamar Barr. And there's a quick 3. Parker Mills of Conestoga puts it up early on the shot clock, and he can't get the 3 to go. Lenters takes it in himself, kicks it out, and a 3. Put up by Makuna, and he can't get the corner 3 shot to go. So we have Kabongo bringing the ball up.
Both these teams moving very well here so far, Baxter. That was definitely one of the keys for the games for the teams. For both teams, though, as they both said they want to work on their transition game and get those fast break points moving. So we'll see how that works out. If both teams are focusing in on that, then we're definitely in for a very fast-paced matchup.
Lenters puts up the figure roll layup, and he can't get it to go. And it's just over 2 minutes into this first quarter, and it seems like both these teams, their pace is up. They're very up-tempo, just what the coaches wanted them to do.
Yeah, for sure. They're sprinting all over the court. They're moving the ball really fast, and there's a really nice 3 from Conestoga.
Avery Sutton of Conestoga with the 3. Nothing but net. Lenters gets the screen. And Lenters can't get it to go. Benet. Frank Benet with the jump shot, and he can get it to go. So we have Glasgow bring the ball up. Kalora guarding him. Another 3 put up by Conestoga. Kabongo, he can't get it to go. So we have Kalora bringing the ball up. Trying to look for the open man. Over to Barr. He thinks about the 3, and he takes it in strong. And that is a big man layup right there, folks. And he uses his man strength to put that one in. A 3. And Conestoga is just putting up quick shots at the beginning of the shot clock. And they have like 16, anywhere from 16 to 24 seconds on the shot clock. They're just putting up shots. Frank Benet with another jump shot. Mohawk leads this game 9-7 with 6 minutes left in this first frame. Glasgow thought about the pass, didn't get it off. He finally gives it over to Abonze. And Abonze can't get it to go, but the offensive board by Kabongo.
It's a really nice putback there as well.
Lamar Barr taking it in strong, and he gets hit on the arm. And he is fouled by Conestoga, number 6, Avery Sutton. Barr makes the first shot. And Barr cannot get the second shot to go, but he gets his own rebound. Kalora swings it over. And Makuna tries to follow his own rebound, and he gets called for the foul.
And the only thing we haven't touched on from those coaching strategies that we were able to pick up at the beginning of the game, before the game even started, was that Conestoga, you have to remember Conestoga here, Baxter, this is the first time they've actually played a season in the OCAA but for basketball. So a very young team. Most of their players are first years. They only have 1 or 2 second years on the entire team.
Well, and you know what? They're so far in this game, they're playing very well. It's only a 1-point game, 10-9, but it seems like this team, from the way they've been playing, has been together for a couple of years now.
Yeah, the communication's definitely been there, and they definitely look like they're working as a unit. We're going to be seeing if they can kind of find an identity here as they go into this season. They end up coming through at the end of the season here. And they're definitely getting to a point where they know the players are going to know each other now. We're into the season. They've definitely grown as a team, and for a team that lost to Mohawk by over 20 points last time, you really see a difference here in Conestoga.
We have Neil Santos checking in, and he's bringing the ball up, gets the screen, and he passes it over to Calero, who gives it out to Kalura. And they call the and-one blocking call. Kalura going to the free throw line for one shot. Kalura. And he can make it. Glasgow. And and they are just resetting the shot clock. Substitution coming in. Kabongo coming in for number 21, Parker Mills of Conestoga. So we have Glasgow passing it over to Kabongo. Kabongo finding Glasgow down low, who kicks it out. And Avery Sutton can't get that three to go. Lamar Barr bringing the ball up. Kalura, and he pulls up for three, and he drains it. Kalura for three, and it is 16-9 for Mohawk College. 4.5 minutes left in this first frame.
Yeah, and it was just 10-9 there a moment ago, it felt like, but that three definitely put a little bit of a cushion for Mohawk.
And a nice dish-off pass to Justin Miller of Conestoga, who tries to put that jump shot in. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, Lenters drew the foul there.
Glasgow getting called for the push on the rebound. We have...
Yeah, Trey called them the big boys, our resident announcer. And they definitely are the big boys. Dalmage out there.
We have John Dalmage coming in for Mohawk.
And along with him was Noah Worth.
Clora dishes it off to Santos up at the top, and he slips.
Yeah, both Dalmage.
Calero puts it up for three at the end of the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Tough rebound. Tough rebound taken by Abonze.
Both Dalmage and Worth are both 6'7", Baxter.
And I think they are the tallest people in this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Wellen on...
Zane Wellen on Conestoga is also 6'7". Conestoga. Makesha of Conestoga trying to go up for the layup, and he can't get it to go. Santos passing it over to Kalura. Kalura driving to the baseline. He tries to give it to Calero, and he can't get it to go. Conestoga breaking down the court. Kabongo thought that he got stripped. The referee was not fooled, and it will be Mohawk basketball. Santos bringing the ball up now. Over to Calero. And he gives it off to Dalmage. John Dalmage with the easy layup. Kabongo passing it into Glasgow. Glasgow almost gets blocked by Calero. Just gets it in. Nice layup by Glasgow. Santos giving it John Dalmage in the corner. Back to Santos. Calero driving it himself, putting in the strong layup. Can't get the and one. He's going to be going to the line for two. Two minutes and 50 seconds left.
Yeah, Matt Buckley, head coach of the Condors, was asking what the difference was in between that contact and the contact made down at the other end of the court in the play just prior to that. Well, the difference was the one was called a foul and the other one wasn't.
Well, the play that was called on the other end of the court, I didn't see any contact. The refs didn't see any contact either. Glasgow the ball just slipped out of his hands and went out of bounds off of him.
Is it one of those moments where, as a coach, you're kind of just more hoping that there was contact than you really, and it's kind of impairing your vision to see that contact?
Calero makes the first. Let's see if he can make this second one. And he does. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Calero.
He's got a different little style there. He's got only one hand on the ball for most of that until he gets it just about back.
Strong take there by Kabongo of Conestoga. Foul called on John Dalmage of Mohawk College.
Yeah, and the big boys will take some big fouls.
Kabongo going to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one's good. Kabongo goes 2 for 2. And there's a substitution being made. Glasgow coming in, back in. For number 15, Afosa Abonze of Conestoga. Santos bring the ball up for Mohawk College. 2 minutes to 40 seconds left in this first frame. 20-13 for Mohawk College. Kalura back over to Santos. Calero taking it to the baseline, looking for a man to pass to. And he gets stuffed. They call it jump ball. It's going to be Conestoga basketball. Avery Sutton passing the ball into Stefan Simic. Simic giving it over to Kabongo, and he can't get the jump shot to go. Glasgow collecting the offensive rebound. Foul being called on the arm. He's going to be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Glasgow. And he makes the first one. Yeah, just looking at the roster here.
Hey, black on hits. Check your top.
They have 13 players on Conestoga that are in their first year. Only one other player's in his second year and another one in his third year. So they are a very, very young team. Bodies flying everywhere. Ball. Santos gives it to Calero. Kalura with the ball at the top now. Giving it over to Santos, who pulls up for a nice jump shot. He can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Kalura with the ball over to Calero for 3. And he makes the 3. Roman Calero of Mohawk with the nice stroke there. And trying to answer, and they do. Avery Sutton of Conestoga with the answer with the baseline 3 shot. We have Dalmage getting the pass from Calora, and he's going to be going to the line for 2 shots. Substitutions being made. We have Kalura, Calero, and Noah Worth coming out of the game.
Let's see if Dalmage can hit these.
First one is good. Second shot is good. We have a substitution being made. Rakesh Arjun coming in for number 7, Nathaniel Makesha. And the coach thought that there was a foul on that play. No foul being called. Makuna over to Santos, who gives it over to Benet. Benet spinning to the baseline, trying to get the shot, and he gives it over to Lenters, who can't make the 3. Santos crossing over. 37 seconds left, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Frank Benet can't get the 3 to go. They get the offensive rebound, though. Santos giving it to Lenters, who puts up the hook shot, and he can't get it to go. So we have a last shot opportunity for Conestoga. 15 seconds left in this first quarter. They're just going to try to swing the ball around, try to get a clean shot. And they do get a nice shot. What a 3 by Avery Sutton. What a shot by Sutton. Way to just get the confidence, even with a man in his face. Shoots it with confidence and just drains it. Santos gets fouled. And he's going to be going to the line for 2 shots. They are now in bonus.
Yeah, you always want to stay out of bonus in the first quarter. You want to stay out of bonus in every quarter. But when you're giving away free points in the first quarter, when you don't really need to be in bonus, there's no real reason for you to be taking that many fouls.
Oh, wow. And Santos misses the second one. But Frank Benet flies in for the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled on the putback. So he's going to be going back to the line for 2 shots. Still 2.2 seconds on the clock. 26 to 21 for Mohawk.
Yeah, and that three-pointer by Conestoga just a moment ago, that put them within 4. And now with these two really kind of bad fouls is all you can really call them. They've given up that opportunity, and if he hits both of them here, that three-pointer will be mute. It doesn't really matter because they've just given those 3 points away.
They're going to reset the shot clock from 2.2 to 1.8. There was no clock runoff after that second missed free throw by Santos, so they're going to take off 0.4 seconds. First free throw is good by Benet. Second one is also good. 1.8 seconds left. Let's see if Conestoga can get a crazy half-court shot, and it is up. Missed shot. 28 to 21 at the end of the first quarter for Mohawk College. And they are looking fine after that first quarter. Conestoga is looking pretty well also.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that Conestoga's has had a little bit of bad luck so far. A lot of the plays that they haven't converted on were really nice looks, and they were really good passing plays to get to the point they were at. They just kind of missed that easy layup or had a hand in the face and weren't able to cash in on those. So Conestoga really moving the ball around well. I agree. I really like what I've seen from them so far. But to this point, Mohawk is definitely has put a little bit more towards their offensive side, and I think the most important thing, the fast break point they're talking about, and I think Mohawk has had a couple more fast break opportunities than Conestoga, and that's probably been the difference up until this point. Don't be afraid if you have your own keys to the game or key players up until this point. You can always let us know in the comments section below if you're watching on M-Link while the game's going on.
We go to the statistics here. Mohawk College Mountaineers shooting 38% from the field. It's not doing too bad. I mean, I think they do want to be shooting a little bit better than that, but
well, they can't be too upset with themselves because you look at Conestoga and they're shooting 36, just under 37%. So teams really similar. 7 for 19 for Conestoga, 8 for 21 from the field for Mohawk. Mohawk's just had a couple more opportunities. Other than that, these teams pretty well dead even. Rebounds not so dead even though. That's probably one of the bigger stat categories.
Mohawk is destroying Conestoga on the boards. They have 8 offensive rebounds and they have 8 offensive rebounds, 16 rebounds in total, where Conestoga only has 11 rebounds in total.
Yeah, 7 of them, and 7 of those are defensive rebounds, so they only have 4.
Mohawk almost has as many offensive rebounds as Conestoga does total rebounds. And that is something that Conestoga, I think, would want to fix. I think their coach spoke with that to them over the break. As we start the second quarter here. Ramel Kalura of Mohawk passing it over to Makuna. Makuna drives baseline, and he goes up strong. No call. As Avery Sutton gets the ball, and he's bringing the ball up. Passing it over to Kabongo. Zane Whalen puts up the layup. He can't get it to go, but an offensive tip by Rakesh Arjun. Nice heads-up play by Arjun there. Kalora over to Barr. Barr looks to drive baseline, and he gets cut off. Passing it over to Braden Lenters, who thinks about the 3, and he does take the 3. And there's a push. Push from behind on Conestoga's number 14, Zane Whalen. Foul will be on the ground. So Mohawk will be inbounding the ball. Bar inbounding the ball. Passing it over to Braden Lenters, who puts up the 3, and he can't get it to go. Amazing rebound by Makuna, who gives it over to Calero, and then he hits the 3.
Yeah, and that's his second 3 of the game, I believe. Been feeling it so far. Let's see if he continues to take those opportunities from deep out, because he was well off the 3-point line that time.
Zane Whalen has the ball. Trying to find the open man. Over to Rakesh Arjun, and he gives it to Tapnio of Conestoga. Can't get that layup to go. They get the offensive rebound back. And Kabongo cannot get the shot to go either. Mohawk with the basketball now. Calero puts up the 3. He can't get it to go. We have Conestoga bringing the basketball down now. Avery Sutton puts up the jump shot, and he can't get it to go. So we have Mohawk bringing the basketball back down the court. Emmanuel Makuna. Tapnio with the basketball now. Giving it over to Kabongo. Kabongo takes the pull-up jump shot. He can't get it to go. Calero. Lamar Barr takes it to the base. Tries to find the open man. He does. Calero for 3, and he can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound by Mohawk. Braden Lenters. And he takes it and 1. Braden Lenters with the strong take.
That's what you call a Braden Lenters 3-pointer right there. He has the opportunity. He can put that one up if he wants to. He's got the confidence to shoot from outside as well. But right there, he sees that he has a lane. He goes to find it. And when they cut the lane off, he just takes the contact and gets the and 1 on a good attempt.
33-23 from Mohawk College. 7.25 minutes left in the second quarter. And Lenters converts on that and 1 and hits a free throw.
Yeah, I almost thought I jinxed him there for a second.
Mohawk College putting in the full court press, and it works. There's some contact on the layup there, no call. So we have Conestoga bringing the basketball up now. Avery Sutton.
It's important to note that Mohawks quickly jumped out to an 11-point lead here, 34-23 into the second quarter.
Arjun can't get the pull-up jump shot to go. So we got Lamar Barr with the pull-up 3, and he drains the pull-up 3. Lamar Barr.
As he continues to look more into his form, what we're used to seeing out of Lamar. He's been really sharp tonight.
And a full court press. These back-to-back plays have just been working. You can see the frustration on Conestoga's faces. They don't know how to deal with this full court press. Kalura looking for Barr. Kalura with a 3, and that 3 is short. Frank Benet with the offensive rebound and putback for 2 points. And finally, Conestoga able to break the press. And a nice layup.
Yeah,
nice layup there.
Head coach Brian Jonker being really heavy on his team right now, just trying to keep them motivated even though they have a decent-sized lead here.
I mean, it's a 14-point game. Lamar Barr, as he puts up another 3, can't make that one. Strong rebound by Conestoga's Afosa Abonze. But, I mean, yeah, 14 points it's still a game. There's still 5.5 minutes left in this quarter. They're just going to have to find some way to cut this lead down before halftime. And a very, very nice spin move by Calero.
And looking back at the women's game earlier today, that might have been the difference maker as the girls wouldn't stop the pressure. You see Mohawk starting to continue that full court press even with the lead, and that was one of the bigger things for the girls. They never stopped that full court press the entire game.
No, they
and
did
it was
not.
able, and it allowed them to get a monstrous lead. They took that one easily in walking away fashion.
I think the Mohawk coach just watched the girls' game and took notes and decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to do that too.
I can't see why you wouldn't. It seemed to work out pretty well for the girls. Let's see if they continue the full court press on defense.
Crossover jump shot by Mohawk.
Parker, it's a zone. You're in or corner.
There's a foul being called on John Dalmage. A Bonze of Conestoga at the line for 2 shots. And he hits back rim on that one. Can't get it to go. Second shot. And he can't get the second one to go either. But the same team fighting for the rebound. And an offensive rebound. And bucket put in by Parker Mills of Conestoga. We have Roman Calero going to the free throw line for 2 shots. And he books the first one. And a substitution being made. Nathaniel McKesha of Conestoga coming in. And Calero makes the second one. And they're going to continue with the full court press. Let's see if Conestoga can, in fact, break this. They were having trouble the first couple times, and they do break it.
Yeah, it was a little bit more ease there that time.
Ball tipped. Conestoga swinging the basketball around here. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and the ball was long.
Yeah, they get a reset there, but they're going to have to take a shot here soon.
Sidney Kabongo driving in, trying to take it himself. Offensive putback. Put up by a Bonze, and he can't get it to go. So we have Santos bringing it in himself, trying to put up the strong layup, and he puts it in. Santos with the strong layup.
Yeah, he took all that contact, too. He bounced right off of him and ended up just throwing the ball up and getting that nice little layup.
And only being 5'8", it's very hard for him to get up layups like that over defenders that tall.
Yeah, he bounced right off that defender's chest.
But he figures out a way. It's been like that his whole life. He's had to figure out a way to get up shots. Turnover by Mohawk.
Hard contact there, Dalmage, and
Avery Sutton giving the ball over to McKesha, but he can't get the 3 to go. Lamar Barr passing it up to Calero. Calero slows it down, gives it back to Barr. Barr with the crossover, and he can't get the layup to go. Calero, jab step, gives it back over to Barr, who passes it over to Dalmage in the corner, who books the 3, and Dalmage gets it to go. The Brantford native. McKesha driving at baseline. Can't get it to go. Kabongo driving it into 3 guys. Gets the foul call. Dalmage putting his arms up in disbelief. He doesn't know what just happened. Substitution, Avery Sutton coming out for Conestoga's Stefan Simic. Kabongo at the line. And he hits front rim. Can't get the first one to go. Coach tried to make a substitution, couldn't get his man to the table in time, so he's going to have to wait until after the free throw. Kabongo makes the free throw, so a substitution being made now. Barr coming out of the game for Mohawk College's Ramel Kalura. Santos. Giving it over to Noah Worth, and Noah Worth can't get the little jump shot to go. So we have Kabongo of Conestoga. Simic. Kabongo with the crossover on Dolmage. Dolmage isn't going anywhere. Kabongo, and he gets it to go. 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and he hits nothing but net. 2 minutes left until halftime. 48-33 for Mohawk College. Santos driving it in, back out to Kaluro, and it rattles in and out. He can't get it to go. Conestoga fighting for it. And a very strong push and layup by Nathaniel Makesha. Nice way to maneuver around John Dolmage there to get the foul call. He's going to be going to the line for 2 shots. Makesha makes the first one. Makesha makes the second. And Conestoga calling the timeout with 1 minute and 50 seconds left of the half. 49-35. 48-35 for Mohawk College.
You need glasses, my friend.
I think so. The tempo has been up for both teams so far, but Mohawk just that much more. Both teams seem to be getting up good shots here. Dolmage, as you can see, with the nice layup there.
Yeah, ball movement has been a key, though, as well. The assists coming in plenty. Lots of assists coming right in this highlight reel package. And a lot of good moves, like you said, in the post and getting in the paint. There's Lamar Barr's big three.
Whenever Conestoga has been playing the man-to-man defense and Mohawk's players have been trying to drive in the lane for layups, it kind of seems like Mohawk's players are getting to the hoop very easily. I think Conestoga needs to step up their defense just a little bit more. Maybe double on the baseline. Switch up their defensive sets a little bit.
And wasn't that what they talked about going into this game?
That's exactly what they were talking about going into this game. So I think maybe switch to something else right now. 13-point game. Minute and 50 seconds left. Santos gets a screen by Dolmage. Dolmage gets the balls back. Dolmage puts up the three and hits front rim. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, Dolmage was looking for his second three of the night. I'm not too sure how many times this season that he's gotten multiple three-point games, but
Noah Worth putting his body on the line. Goes down. Gets a foul call on him, and they get the ball back.
yeah, it sounds like it was worth it.
Santos.
It took you a moment. Didn't it?
Calero puts up the jump shot, and he gets it to go.
Do you not like my puns, Baxter?
Minute and 20 seconds left in this half. Strong take.
Good take, close.
Dolmage, cross-court pass to Calero. Over to Calero to Santos. Santos, pump fake. Back over to Calero, who puts up the three. He can't get it to go. Offensive board by Dolmage. Calero puts it up again, and he gets the little 5-foot hook shot to rattle around and drop in.
Yeah, just under a minute here to go. 52-35. Mohawk over Conestoga.
Makesha driving in, putting it around the back. He slips and falls over. Gets it over to Kabongo, who puts up the jump shot. and makes the jump shot. 38 seconds left in this half, 52-37 for Mohawk College. Santos gets a screen on both sides, gives it over to Dolmage, who's out at the 3. Calero, Santos. Santos can't get the 3 to go. The ball goes out of bounds. 17.4.
And I'm surprised by that one right there. Santos usually wouldn't miss, especially when he's that open.
And 17 seconds left before the half. Conestoga calling a timeout to draw up a play, see if they can get a nice bucket going into half. Mohawk just looking in the groove right now, looking good as a team, talking it over. The coach seems to be very impressed with the sets and the things that they're doing.
Yeah, you can see Brian leaning over there, and he has very little to be mad about in that first half so far. In the first half, I should say, from his team, because they played pretty well overall. They've had a better field goal percentage than their opponents. They've out-rebounded their opponents. So not too much you can be upset with, but definitely some things they're going to want to work on, and they definitely want to keep the pressure up, not let Conestoga get back into this game.
End of the timeout. Conestoga basketball. Simic.
They're running a play here. Let's see what they'll do.
Oh, Calero tipping the ball, and it will remain Conestoga basketball. 3.4 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they can get something. In the corner. John Dolmage with the hold. And they have a foul to give, so they will be inbounding the ball on the side. 2.2 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Conestoga can get a bucket here going into half.
Well, they'll need a quick release
Cross-court
here.
pass. Simic. And he books it. What a shot. Stefan Simic going into the half, drills the 3. Conestoga needed that one.
Yeah, they barely had any time to get that one off, and, well, he didn't just get it off. He drained that one. Nothing but net on the buzzer beater.
52-40 for Mohawk College. We are going into halftime. Please join us and come back on M-Link.
We got the game going on here.
Come. You're on.
The camera was still live.
They fuck.
Sorry about that. We're going to get back to the action here in the second half. Little miscommunication on our part here.
Lamar Barr. Okay, Mohawk basketball on the baseline here.
Here we go, talk flag.
Kalura with the ball at the top. Looked off at Lamar Barr, but decided to keep him himself. Went up for the layup. He got fouled. Going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Right, we need the helpers to step. Parker, step up on that, okay?
Kaluro, first shot, it is good. And a couple of those halftime stats here. Mohawk College went to the free throw line 16 times and made 13 of their free throws, shooting an amazing percentage, where Conestoga went to the free throw line 10 times, made 7, which they're still shooting 70%, but I mean, that extra 6 free throws, 7 free throws, trips to the line is a huge key. 1+ for Conestoga. They're 5 for 12 from the free throw line, where Mohawk's 5 for 21. They're shooting a pretty good percentage, shooting 41% from 3, which is very good.
Yeah, looking at that stat, you'd almost think they're up in this game, but they haven't been as strong in the paint and haven't shown much of that inside presence. Although they have gotten the line a couple of times and converted on those.
Yeah, Mohawk also out-rebounded Conestoga by 6 offensive rebounds, so it's 56-42 right now for Mohawk. A lot of those points have come from second chance points.
Yeah, taking a look back quick at the coaching strategies, both teams were looking to utilize the fast break and have good transition on offense and defense. That so far, I think Mohawk has the upper hand in, but Conestoga not falling too far behind because they've moved the ball fairly well and they've been on their toes for most of the game.
As Braden Lenters drills a 3-point shot for Mohawk. Glasgow. Over to Kabongo. Back to Glasgow. And he goes up. Gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Justin Miller coming in for Fosa. Glasgow misses the first free throw. 59-42 for Mohawk. And he makes the second one.
Is his first name pronounced like Shaquille? Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Good, Avery. Another one.
Shaquille.
Shaquille?
It is Shaquille Glasgow.
Okay.
Braden Lenters with a baseline 3-point shot, and that's his second one of the half already. Kabongo. Over to Miller. Avery Sutton gives it back to Kabongo, who gets a screen. And a tough shot put up there by Glasgow. Mohawk obtains the rebound, fast breaks down, and Frank Benet gets the easy fast break layup.
Yeah, no reason to miss that one there. Open opportunity all by himself. He just had to put that one up.
Kabongo to Miller. Kabongo puts up a little runner. He can't get it to go. And they call the kick ball on Glasgow. Lenters to Kalura. Kalura calling a play. Passes it to Lenters. Is he going to shoot another one? He doesn't. Frank Benet puts up a little jump shot. It rattles in and out. He can't get it. Frank Benet gets the offensive rebound. Kalura. And he passes it to the post to Barr, and Barr puts in the nice layup. 66-43 from Mohawk College now. Miller puts up the baseline jump shot. Can't get that one to go. Kalura collects the rebound. Barr to Benet. Benet to Lenters, and Lenters to the hoop. 2 points.
Start to finish, that play was pure crisp. I can't even describe it any better. Just crisp, like that. Every single pass, everything.
Lenters. Oh, Lenters almost gets the interception. Parker Mills of Conestoga gets a warning for touching the ball after the ball goes through. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Kalura calling for the screen from Lenters. He gets it. And Kalura pull up jump shot. And he makes that one look easy.
Yeah, he's had some really good looks here tonight.
70-45 for Mohawk College. 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
Yeah, and if Conestoga wants to play the role of comeback here tonight, they're going to have to start picking up this game. Their threes have been working out really well for them. They need to go ahead and go back to that.
And a teardrop layup put up at the buzzer. Can't drop for Glasgow. Substitution. Substitutions by both teams. Dolmage, Santos, and Kalura coming in for Benet, Calero. Kick ball being called on Conestoga's Glasgow. So we have Lenters giving the ball into Barr. Barr passes the half court, gives it over to Dolmage. Dolmage to Santos. And Santos threads the needle down to Barr at the block, and Barr puts up an easy layup. Kabongo over to Makasha. Tries to pass the ball through Santos's legs. Makasha over to Glasgow, who puts up the tough layup. Can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound and gets the and one. Glasgow with the strong finish. Glasgow, shot number one. And he makes that one. Santos. Over to Barr. Barr breaks the press. Over to Lenters. Lenters thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Into the corner for Santos. Santos all the way out to Calero. Calero thinks about the shot, pump fakes. Dolmage in the corner. He can't get it to go. Calero with the offensive rebound. Back out to Lenters, who puts up a corner three, and he books that one. Lenters for three. And he's feeling it this game from downtown. Kabongo. Missed jump shot there by Rakesh Arjun. Dolmage chasing down the long pass. What a pass by Dolmage to Lenters. No look behind the back.
Yeah, the big men using their communication, getting it done.
And he had his spider sense working on that one.
Oh, 100%.
Avery Sutton. A nice three there by Makasha. Santos getting a screen from Lenters. Gives it to him. Lenters looking to go by himself. Takes the strong take, and he puts it in for 2 points. Lenters doing it all by himself. Long three by Kabongo, and he can't get it to go. Play being called dead.
And you have to assume there's a lot of pressure on Conestoga. We know they're young. We know this is their first year in the league. But they really would have wanted to accomplish getting into the postseason, getting into the playoffs would have been a big deal. But right now it's not looking so hot after this game is starting to get out of reach. And they sit 9th in the standings as where Mohawk sits 7th. So Mohawk in a playoff spot, not very comfortable, but in a playoff spot where Conestoga just sitting outside that, and then every single point here that they can get would be huge. But unless they start to turn this one around, Baxter, I don't see it being very bright.
2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter. It's 80-51 for Mohawk. Glasgow at the line. Can't get the first one to go. It rattles in and out. We got Mohammed Hassan making his first appearance.
A familiar face.
And Hassan puts it up, and he books it. Hassan puts up a three, and he makes it 1 for 1 on the game. Kasha. Mohammed brings it up, gives it to Santos. Santos, and he makes the jump shot. Glasgow trying to get his team going here.
Yeah, he's had a pretty decent night himself, but his team just really hasn't been.
And as we're just saying, Glasgow with the baseline jump shot. Santos gets a screen from Miller. Dolmage for three. He puts it up and drains it. John Dolmage. Glasgow. Calero intercepting that pass. He's bringing it up himself. Thinks about the three. Does take the three. Can't quite make it. Santos almost putting his body on the line there, going into the bleachers. And it'll be Conestoga basketball.
Yeah, great hustle play there by Santos anyways. He almost got to it. He was just a couple inches off there from setting that one back in bounds. Hassan could have gotten a piece of that one, and they could have kept it in, but as you said, out of bounds, and Conestoga will take possession.
Simic over to Kasha, and he puts it up. He can't quite make it. Gets fouled. Going to the line for 2 shots. First free throw is good for Kasha. Second free throw is good. So now we have Santos bringing it up. 25 seconds left in this third frame. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Calero. Santos. Santos looking for the foul call, doesn't get it. Hassan with the nice defensive play over to Santos at the buzzer, and he can't quite make it. Nice heads-up defensive play by Hassan there.
110%. No time left. I didn't even think that. I thought that Conestoga was barely going to get the opportunity to get one off there, and it ended up Mohawk. Hassan to Santos with just a couple seconds left, and Santos got that one up, but he ended up rimming it. We're gonna take a look at some shots that didn't rim though. Mohawk from deep, consistently throughout the first 3 quarters of this game, have been going downtown, and it's working. So there's no reason to stop. You see Hassan nail that one on his first shot of the game, only shot of the game as well. And they've been everywhere.
Lenters,
yeah, Lenters is the big man's had a couple really nice ones.
If I'm not mistaken, Lenters hit 3 threes by himself that quarter. Mohawk College shooting a combined percentage of almost 38% on the game. Same with Conestoga. They're at 37%.
Yeah, Mohawk 9 for 27 on those 3-pointers versus 6 for 16.
Both teams shooting amazing from the free throw line, too. Conestoga 12 for 17, and Mohawk is shooting 15 of 18.
Yeah, misses on the free throws. Very rare here tonight for Mohawk and Conestoga as well. Also, a pretty big thing to look at here. It's overlooked sometimes, but this is college basketball, and Mohawk's gotten 88 points through 3 quarters here. They should be easily carrying into the triple digits on this game, depending on how this quarter plays out.
It's just everything they've been doing is going very well. All the plays they're running are flawless. All the open shots that they're taking are dropping. Conestoga. Simic can't get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, he's good. That's you're good. Up, that's you.
Kalura. Giving it over to Makuna. Hassan. Ball coming over him. It gets tipped twice, and Hassan can't keep his hands on it. Simic. Over to Kasha, who gives it over to Rakesh Arjun, who goes up for the easy layup. Kalura over to Makuna, back to Kalura. Makuna to Hassan, and Hassan puts up a 3, and he can't quite make it. Tipped out of bounds by Noah Worth of Mohawk.
Yeah, Hassan maybe a little bit too confident after nailing that first 3. The first shot he took of the game.
Just excited to finally be on the court.
I'd have to agree. We've watched a few of these games, and we've had the opportunity to call them, and I haven't seen him on the court yet to this point. This is the first time, so I was really happy when we made that first shot, especially on a nice 3 like he had.
Strong take by Bonze. He's going to be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Just misses the first one there. Rattles in and out. Kaluro. Giving it over to Makuna. Kaluro. Benet. Makuna putting up a 3 and just can't quite make that one. Getting the ball back. And what a dish to Hassan, who can't quite make the layup. Hassan with the nice poke out from behind. Defensive play. Frank Benet gets control. Takes it himself. Gets his own offensive rebound. Puts it up again and makes the layup. Frank Benet with the hustle play. Bonze. Two shots. Bonze getting hit on the arm there. 90-58 for Mohawk College. 8 minutes left in this game. First free throw he cannot get to go. And he can't get the second one to go either. Hassan getting the defensive rebound. And Hassan just trying to thread the needle a little too perfectly to Benet. It just gets tipped. Conestoga basketball. Simic. Mohawk has switched to a zone defense, a 2-3 zone. Arjun. Makesha going up for the layup. He can't make it. Calero bringing the ball down. Passes it over to Makuna. To Hassan.
Good job.
Makuna. Back to Hassan. Hassan for three. And he can't quite make it. Calero with the offensive rebound. Tries to give it down low to Benet. Tipped out of bounds by Simic. It'll remain Mohawk College basketball. Kalura giving it to Benet.
Good hands. Good hands.
Jump shot put up by Noah Worth. Nice 10-foot turnaround jump shot there. Simic giving the ball over to Ahmed Hassan. Back to Hassan of Conestoga to Simic. Thought about the three, didn't quite take it. Tried to thread the needle, and he could not do it down there. Kalura giving it over. And Noah Worth thought that he should have got a goaltending call. But that was a clean block. Substitution being made by both teams. Looks like we're going for a whole new look for Mohawk. Minus Makuna. Makuna will stay in for Mohawk. Santos, Calero, Dalmage are coming in for Mohawk. And Dalmage puts up the three. And he can't make it.
Way to fight, Ahmed.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Noah Worth. Simic carrying the ball up for Conestoga. Zane Wellen had a good look from a jump shot there. Just couldn't quite get it. Dalmage to Calero. Santos has a nice look for three. He can't make that one.
Go push it.
Conestoga just trying to push the ball now. And Arjun of Conestoga just trying to throw the no-look pass in for the layup. Kind of faked out his own teammate, I think. Calero passing it into Santos, who is bringing the ball up now. Makuna coming around the screen, and he gives it to Calero. Calero steps out of bounds on the jab step, turns the ball over. Conestoga basketball.
Hey, Ahmed, stay out. Rakesh, go in with Zane.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. It's 92-58 for Mohawk College as Simic kicks it out to Arjun. Kicks it out to Tapnio. And we have Simic pulling up for a jump shot, and he can't get it to go. It rattles in and out as there's fighting down low. Call the jump ball. And it will go to Mohawk. Let's see if Conestoga can get a couple stops here in a row. Maybe try to get a nice little run going. Dalmage, another cross-court pass. Calero for three. That was a nice look too, but he couldn't get that one to go. Simic, who fast breaks, throws it up to Tapnio. Passes it to Hassan. He can't get it to go.
Good job, Ahmed. Good try. Way to get back, Ahmed.
Lenters goes up for the layup. And Hassan on Conestoga goes for the hard foul. Wanted to make sure he was not getting an and one on that play. Lenters. Makes both of his free throws. Muhammad Hassan of Mohawk coming in, getting his second set of playing time this game. Tapnio passes it to Simic. Simic back to Tapnio for three, and he cannot get that one to go. John Dolmage with the rebound. Hassan.
Bad turnover there by Hassan.
Santos gets the rebound. Oh, and tries to get a little bit fancy. Tries to go around the back, loses control, and ends up going around the back out of bounds. We have Simic once again for Conestoga bringing the ball up. Arjun over to Hassan. Simic. Hassan of Conestoga gets blocked. So Santos bringing the ball down very quickly. Lenters back to Santos, and he's wide open for three. We have a timeout for Conestoga. He wants to talk it over. He, head coach of Conestoga, does not like what he is seeing out there. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in this basketball game. It's 97-58 for Mohawk College.
Conestoga so far taking a beating in this second half. I think it was very respectable in the first half. They did a very good job, especially in the first quarter, but as this game's kind of weared on, Mohawk has continued to push the pace, and Conestoga's pace has just fallen just a little bit, but it's enough.
Well, it looks like you can see it on their faces. I think they're just getting a little bit fatigued. Hands are on the knees, and in the first quarter, Mohawk outscored Conestoga 28-21. Then they actually outscored them 24-19. So Conestoga played a little bit better in that second quarter. But coming into that third quarter, they got outscored 36-16 and ended up losing that third quarter by 20. So again, Conestoga hope to get something going so they can make this game somewhat respectable.
Well, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do it quickly here, as they're definitely running out of time. It might be a little bit too late for this game, but
Tapnio passes into Zane Whalen, who cannot get the turnaround jump shot to go. Santos taking it in himself and gets fouled hard by Zane Whalen. Santos going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Santos. And he books that one. Looking to go a perfect 2 for 2. And he does. He is now 3 for 4 from the free throw line, only missed 1. We have a foul. Santos fouling Tapnio of Conestoga, and now Tapnio going to the line for 2.
and Mohawk, well, you would think Mohawk would be just kind of slowing it down here, but Hassan tries to drill a 3, but that rims in and out. Conestoga will come right back down the court, and they'll get a nice little play of their own as they get 2 points off that one.
Rakesh Arjun with the acrobatic layup there. Conestoga bringing the basketball down now. Simic thinks about the three. He does take it. Just a little bit long. John Dalmage with the rebound. Santos looking long. Hassan of Mohawk passing it over to Santos. Santos in the corner to Calero. And they call a foul, blocking foul on Zane Whalen of Conestoga. And we have Kasha coming in for Conestoga's number 5, Simic. Santos giving it to Noah Worth, who misses that jump shot. So now we have Tapnio bringing it down, giving it to Hassan. Calero reading that pass, stealing it, driving down, giving it out to Santos, who kicks it to Hassan, takes it in himself. No call. A lot of contact, no call. 1 minute and 59 seconds left. Mohawk 1 point shy of 100 this game. 99-62. Santos calls for the screen, gets it, gives it to Calero, wide open in the corner, and he can't get it to go. Kick out. Oh. Tapnio tried to find Ahmed Hassan, and he couldn't get the pass there. Mohawk basketball. Santos. Minute and a half left. He goes for the crossover, tries to dish it off to Dalmage. Dalmage couldn't quite get his hands on it, so Calero gets it. Gives it back to Dalmage. Cross-court pass. Santos wide open for three, and he can't get that one to go. We have Calero getting the offensive rebound. And everyone seemed that there was a traveling call that could have been called. And there was no call, but Erwin Tapnio bringing the ball up now. 1 minute left in the ball game. 99-62 for Mohawk College. Tapnio. Hassan. He can't get it to go. Calero goes all the way upstairs to get that rebound. Bringing it down himself. Tried to find Santos, but couldn't get it. Pass got deflected. Good defense there by Hassan of Mohawk College. Ball gets tipped, and it stays Conestoga basketball. 38.9 seconds left in this game. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Tapnio gives it over to Whalen. Makasha. Tapnio. Whalen. Whalen puts it in. Nice little hook shot. 25 seconds left. Mohammed Hassan. 13 seconds left in this ball game. 10 seconds. And Zane Whalen gets another bucket. 5 seconds left in this ball game. Mohawks just trying to get the ball in here. Intercepted. And a nice low runner there. Rakesh Arjun getting his last 2 points of the game. And Mohawk College will end up winning this game 101-68. What a game by Mohawk. A lot to be proud about today for Mohawk College. They played well as a team. Didn't really miss too many. The shots that they were supposed to make, they made. A couple wide open shots that they missed, but Conestoga, on the other hand, there was a lot of shots, a lot of wide open shots that I think they wish they could have made, and they just couldn't get it. So now I'm going to pass it over to Cody Lake here with an interview.
Hey, I'm here with Braden Lenters post game. Braden, you guys got a big win tonight. How did it feel to take the victory?
It felt great. We had a few losses in a row before tonight, so it felt good to start hitting some shots finally and get the W.
You guys were taking a lot of threes out there, but it seemed to be the smart play because you guys hit them at a pretty solid rate. Why are you guys so confident in the three ball?
Man, if it's falling, it's falling, and you just got to keep shooting. That's it.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you guys keep winning.
Appreciate it.
I would like to thank everybody for tuning in.
Stay tuned for Mohawk College's next basketball game against Sheridan on the 10th of November. I hope you guys can come out, join us as we come to a conclusion on this basketball season. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And
We'll see you next time here on OCAA volleyball or basketball side.
have a good night, everybody.